Hey everybody, this is Thomas Kirsch, and this is my video on the values, faith, and beliefs of leadership. This is my video response for PE 570. Um, to address the first question, are leaders born or developed? I personally don't believe that leaders are just born. I feel that they're a product of their environment, their social situation, where they're brought up, their own personal experiences, their profession, and just their overall drive. I don't feel that there's any genetic factors that will make you more predisposed to being a strong leader. So that's the first question. What qualities make an effective leader? So the first, I have 3 points. The first point was not one that I found in the text, just one that I came up with on my own and from my own personal experience. I feel that to be an effective leader, you need to make a lot of mistakes and you need to fail. You need to be willing to fail, and you need to fail in order to learn from your mistakes. So I found like the best coaches, like John Wooden, Jovan Vavic of USC for water polo. I spoke with him about this actually. He said that the best coaches are coaches that make every mistake possible, whether they just can't. There's no more mistakes to make because they've done it all. So I feel that being an effective athletic administrator and being a coach and being a teacher are all one and the same in that aspect. You need to not only make those mistakes but learn from them effectively. The second point, and some of this is from the book, from our text. In order to be a successful leader, you have to be diligent in your endeavors, and you have to be willing to do continuing education. That's something that the book stressed a lot. You need to be up to date on protocols. For us, it'd be CIF regulations, new laws that are in place for athletics, for interscholastic athletics. Just being a knowledgeable administrator, knowing your craft, knowing your profession through continuing education is something that we need to address, and it's something that we need to do. And the third point, which was also from the text, they need to be a servant leader. So how I view that servant leader as someone who takes their job and really loves their job and is a servant to those who they serve. So the profession becomes less of just going to work and more of it being a labor that you actually love, that you're willing to sacrifice for and give for. And as athletic administrators, um, I find from experience that our work goes unnoticed at times, and we have to recognize that hey, we're not always going to get the recognition that we feel we deserve, but we also need to remind ourselves that it's not about us and that it's about the students and it's about everyone else involved. We're serving the community at large. Um, so the third question was, what impact does my values, faith, beliefs have on teaching or coaching? So I've never been a teacher, but I've been coaching for 11 years. So um, my upbringing was in the church. I attended Sunday school. I was very involved in the community from a young age. That was instilled in me. Obviously, that was a big reason why I chose to go to APU because of the background of the school. And I take these principles with me when I'm coaching. It's because I coach at a public school. I don't openly talk about God or religion, but I make it a point to give them a family environment, to give them something that they may not have at home. So I set them up with charitable events that we volunteer for some weekends, getting them to go to shelters to give out food. And I've had a lot of students respond positively to this because they don't really know that there's people that may be in worse situations than they are. And it makes them really recognize that they are blessed to be a part of a team and to be a part of people who care about them improving in the sport and in school in general. So having a strong relationship with God and having a strong family background, that's really what I like to bring to the table for the kids. I like to give them. I don't just want to be their coach that's super serious all the time. I want to be someone that they can talk to. I want to be somebody that they look up to, that mentors them, and that's something that I had growing up. As far as it relating to my coaching style, I am demanding and harsh at times, but I never demean or diminish the efforts of the student athletes, or I'm never just yelling at them to yell at them. There's always it's always constructive. It's never just to belittle. So I try to nurture them in that case, and I like to teach them how to play the game the right way. The game being water polo for me. So yeah, that's the end of my my video on Unit 1. I hope you enjoyed it.